Right, welcome back to Mega Man 3, and we've beat all the 8 levels, so what have we got to do now, I wonder? We've got to go back to 4 of them, because this totally isn't filler at all. These are the Doc Robot stages, and Doc Robot, I don't know where his name comes from, but basically It's
basically Mega Man's 2 when you go to like the stages. Is this like Wily Part 1 sort of equivalent?
No, there's Wily stages here.
Oh, right.
Oh, just after all of this crap.
Oh.
But, yeah. Anyway, we're back in Needleman's stage, and they changed the stages up so they're quite a bit harder than they were the first time. Which is kind of necessary because it's filler enough as it is.
Well, at least they had put in the effort to change it.
Yeah, but I will be honest, these stages are my least favourite part of the game, just because it kind of feels kind of tacked on, and it just drags out the game itself, I think. Anyway, there are actually 2 bosses per level now, and we'll see the first one of them in a little while. I can't remember how long this level goes on for actually, but they all 4 of these other levels go on a lot longer than they should do. Yeah, you've got to get life. And this is where I start kind of abusing my Jet quite a bit for all these sort of things, which you can tell they expect you to, but I get everything. Yeah, just because you will need it, because this game gets really hard at these sorts of points. So, now we're going to see the first of the new bosses. Not exactly new, I'll say.
Airman.
Airman and Guts Man.
Nah, it's not Gus Man, that's Doc Robot. But he just takes the powers of all the Mega Man 2 robots over the course of the next 4 stages.
It looks like Airman just bummed him and then he just got his powers.
We'll roll that. But anyway,
Airman's ghost.
Airman is weak to the Spark Shot, and he does actually pose a challenge here, because like your Mega Buster isn't overpowered like it was in Mega Man 2, and I think they're kind of synced up to the Mega Man 2 difficult mode.
Did Airman just possess him then?
He's just, I don't know whether that's meant to represent him like downloading the powers of Airman or something, I don't know.
Alright.
Anyway, this section's annoying because
I was going to say, it's like the Exorcist in like Mega Man.
This is a Rush Jet section coming up, and I'm a little bit away from having full Rush Jet, but I want full Rush Jet just to be on the safe side.
You're going to grind then, this the bit where you had to slide back and forth.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of grinding here.
Yeah.
Just in all honesty. I'm waiting for one of these things to drop one of the kind of, what do you call them, weapon energy power-ups.
Yeah.
And they're being really stingy with them. and like, even more than usual. So, yay!
Would you say this is one of your favourite Mega Man games then, like the original ones?
I prefer the NES games to the 7 and 8, but...
Yeah.
Well, 8 I quite like. To be honest with you, 8 is a good game. But like,
is that SNES or something? Or?
Nah, that was PS1.
Oh yeah.
I keep forgetting and jumping where I'm meant to be, but yeah, you can kind of see where this is going now. I just want to be safe because like I might make it over with a thing, but if I get hit or something, then I'm basically fucked, and I'd have to do this for a lot longer just to fill it from scratch.
Have you played all the Mega Man games then?
I've played some of most
like
of them.
The classics, I mean. Like this like 1, 2, 10.
I've played all of them, I haven't beaten all of them.
What is Mega Man 5 like?
Boring.
Alright.
5 was the one where they didn't really add much.
And
it was... Mega Man had kind of outlived its design, but there was nothing memorable in the level designs in 5 either, so it was just kind of another Mega Man game.
What about number 4?
Okay.
6.
6, I haven't played that much of 6, but from what I've played of 6, it's quite interesting actually, because they actually did a competition for all the Robot Masters designs. So all the Robot Masters designs are like a winning entry from several different countries.
Alright.
And quite a few of them are blatant stereotype robots.
Oh.
It keeps giving me health, but it don't give me weapon power-ups.
So what's your opinion on the +1 Mega Man games?
Well, that's just 8 and the X games, so...
Yeah.
8's really easy.
Alright.
It's probably the easiest of the classic series. With the X series, I prefer the Super Nintendo X games to the PS1 ones. You've got to remember that the PS1 did have X6, which kind of takes credit away from it a lot. Because that game is pretty bad, and so is X7. Yeah, this section's rather annoying. Because you've got all these things here, and remember, like I said, if you fall or if you die from these things, you'll have at least a half-empty rush jet by then, so you just have to sit around doing what I just did for like 10-15 minutes. Which is not fun. Oh, disappear, I want your power! And yeah, the Megas actually did a song called Flying a Dog, which I think is great. And that's Mega's kind of timeline of Mega Man. They make it so much darker than the actual series. And yeah, this is kind of just another slide section. If I go slide too far here, I die. Quite nervous about that though.
Yeah.
A lot of people who even who really like 3 will say that they don't like these sections because, like I said earlier, they're padding and they're not particularly interested in padding because we've done most of this stuff before.
Yeah.
This is.
Was it no? I'm getting confused now. Was this in this game or was it in 2? Like
No,
going
this-
up in space?
You're thinking of Crash Man. No, this is like Needle Man stage but at night.
Oh, right.
It's like
My God.
the first time we went to Needle Man stage, we did it in the kind of day. This one you thought was the pirate ship, remember?
Oh yeah.
But now we've just kind of got the same aesthetics but at night. Good. Now this giant metal thing, have you picked up where the weak point actually is there?
The helmet.
It's that cross on the helmet. Seriously, that's like the most random ass weak point.
Isn't that every man's weak point?
No,
The helmet.
Yeah, I don't get why. The helmets on normal metals are like completely invincible. That's why you can't hit them when they got their helmet down. And this again. Like, this is padding. I don't care. This is padding. I've done this. Give me something new.
Yeah, okay, we'll give you something new. We'll give you the same one a second time.
Game
But
design.
at night.
Yeah. Like, I think this is the only level to actually get aesthetic change. The rest of it's just like level design changes. The other 3 stages we've got to do like this. Hi, Crash Man. Yeah, this guy's weak to the hard knuckle. And the hard knuckle, you kind of got to time it so that he's quite a way away from you. Although, to give some credit to this game, you actually have an advantage here in that you've got the slide, so you can get away from him a little bit easier than you could in 2. Yeah. I'm trying to make these levels sound interesting somehow, but they're not. Trust me on this one. Like the hard knuckle, although I didn't show it off in any of the Robot Master stages because I got Hard Man last, it's actually useful quite a few places in the later stages. Especially against one of the other bosses, which I really didn't like to see the first time I played the game, but we'll see that later. I'm rambling, I'm struggling guys, come on.
I don't know what to
We
say.
got nothing.
Yeah, it's Mega Man, it's filler. Yeah, let's go back to Sparkman stage. They should call this Question Man.
Or Missing No.
Yeah.
They should have Missing No as a boss. It would be good.
Glitch.
Yeah. Glitch in the
Man.
system.
See, I wonder if someone did this, like a proper company did put Missing Note in a game, whether Nintendo would act on it at all. I'm not sure if they would.
Well, they
Like
probably
some-
leave it in there. So.
Yeah, but like Nintendo, whether they would claim that as their property or not.
That's
what
our
they would.
glitch.
Yeah.
That's our glitch.
They would. Or maybe they'd let you use it, but they'd take all the ad revenue from it.
Yeah. Nintendo, they're basically the Disney version of video games.
That's what I'm worried about, and that's why I get really annoyed with like a lot of the Mario and Zelda fans whenever they're like, "This game's so magical and wonderful." No, it's a game.
To be fair,
if you have fun with it, that's perfectly fair enough.
the good thing about it's the same concept with Mario games, but they just produce them really well. I don't know. There's just something about them. They just like 3D Land. Like
They're well
most of
made,
the
but they're
games-
not exactly anything special. That's what I see with Mario. They're very well made games. Like you don't often run into like glitches and stuff with Mario, but
personally, I think the Galaxy is basically like the same as the other sort of 3D ones, but that is really memorable to me. I mean, if in like years' times,
is very
yeah,
good.
in like
Yeah.
10 years' time, I probably still remember that game.
yeah. And I died. Now this is something that's kind of dickish because I thought there was a checkpoint there, but there ain't.
What?
The thing I loved about Galaxy though was its soundtrack. I did like
Yeah,
Gussie
the
Garden's
soundtrack is very
soundtrack.
good.
Yeah.
Plus, in Galaxy 2, there's so many ways you can betray Yoshi.
This is why we play games, just to kill the innocent sidekick characters.
Yes.
Ow. Yeah, with Galaxy with the soundtrack, I really like the kind of orchestral sort of tone to it. It's kind of, it gives a sense of production value, and that's something that Nintendo haven't been doing much lately.
Hold on, I've got an interesting theory. If they said that Mario's got antisocial personality disorder, maybe his adventures is just like the fictions of his mind. It's just like he's in a padded room and like you're playing inside his mind.
Welcome to the Mega Man playthrough, where we work out that Mario's a nutjob. This section again.
So yes,
Sorry about this.
So he basically has an illness where he thinks he's a hero,
Yeah.
much like Tails in Adventure 1.
Or Ash in his coma.
Yes.
Maybe coincidentally they're all in like the same room.
My
They said
God.
that about Adventure
It-
Time as well, that he's in a coma.
I've never watched that.
The X and Y series are really going for this whole shipping Ash and Serena.
Yeah,
They're milking it for what it's worth.
Yeah, like you can even look at screenshots of it and they're overemphasising the blushing and stuff
Oh,
like that.
there
I'm
was-
like, guys, they're 10. We don't give
I
a
know.
shit about two
There was
10-year-olds
one
relationship.
screenshot. There was one screenshot I saw where basically Ash has been. I don't know if he got trapped by Team Rocket. He's basically inside a blue bag and he's got a rope tied around him. And then someone put a screenshot of Serena looking at her blushing, just like,
Oh yeah.
okay, Serena, you've got a bit of an active imagination.
Anyway, that was Metal Man. He died.
Who is Serena? Is she one of
She's the
the
new companion.
Yeah.
Doctor Who companions?
Yeah.
I'd like to think though that Luigi is Mario's psychiatrist. And that's why he's such an arsehole to him. He's like, get me out of here. Like,
I don't know.
That's why he's afraid of cat. He's actually afraid of Mario.
So can you keep coughing? It's more interesting than the kind of commentary I could make for this game at the moment. This is something that really annoys me when you've got games that are otherwise great, just have that one section that makes you really not want to play it. It's like, no, I'll just... this game's actually got a password system. It's very likely in future I might just skip through these levels. Just with a password system and just go straight to the later ones.
Here's the Mega Man playthrough. Done. Hope you enjoyed it.
You know what? I know Joe's been trying to talk me into doing Mario Bros. Eventually.
yeah.
Will you
the
guys going to be
warp
mad
zone.
at me if I use warp zones?
No.
Right. I might not do it still just to show the full game, but because remember I suck at Mario, so
Yeah.
if I need to skip through just to stop.
No. What you could do is just like I'll play it for you and like you can just record it.
Yeah, we could do it.
I'm not that very good at recording,
Ow.
so get you to
Quick
it.
man.
Yeah, Quickman. Do you want to take a guess at what Quickman's weak to?
Slow type weapon.
It's the Gemini laser.
Ah,
Like,
because
seriously.
they're both erratic.
Yeah. Yeah, but like Quickman is the fastest robot master, and look,
And
we've
it
got
goes
to
so
use.
slow.
Yeah, like I have to get really close to him, so I'm not just waiting for the thing to just fly off the walls. But you've got to either use this or the Snake Search does some damage against him, but you kind of it's really hard to aim against him because he's so fast.
Yeah.
But what about the magnet bomb?
That don't really do much. That's just like normal health and like normal damage. I mean, and because like you only get so many of them, like it's not really worth it. Yeah, we've got 2 more of them stages left, I believe, and then something interesting will happen again.
Yay.